So let's talk about this pair of headphones, which we'll talk about the name of it in a second. Pause it here. They are an on-ear Bluetooth noise-canceling headphone that costs over $200. I've probably lost most of you already. However, the ones who stayed, you might find this interesting because these are very, very surprisingly well-built, good-sounding, high-feature set of headphones. Now, you have to be interested in a Bluetooth noise-canceling set first. If you're not that, ignore the wallpaper, you don't deserve it, and come back later. But these were sent to me by the company, and you know, company says, hey, we have headphones, we're gonna send them to you. So I'm like, all right, cool. And I look at the name, and look at the name there, and look at the name there, and it's F, vertical line, vertical line, vertical line. The FIIL. I'm like, oh, these are called the FIIL with 3 I's. It is not called the FIIL, it's called the FIIL. Because if you look at the website, it's FIIL.com. And let me just, as a marketing professional at this point, step one in making a business, have your name be the right name. Because if you look up FIIL, it still comes up on Amazon. Because I think they put the tags in the fucking auction. Put an L there. It's like FIIO, only instead of an O, it's an L, but let's make it look like an I. It's not great. And I would call these one of the nicer built headphones. I find this a lot. Like, I'm doing a lot of Bluetooth headphones, especially this week. I'm doing a lot of them. And I'm either finding that they're mediocre trash or fucking nice. Like, that's the 2 options you have. And these, with the metal, fully metal folding hinges and the cups that are machined, and then this particular set, we'll get into this, by the way, has the rocking mechanism there with the silicone seal. Like, there's some nice stuff coming. And I really, really like these. I like them so much, I'm going to send them to Canada because there's a certain lady there who might need a new set of Bluetooth headphones. But let's look at things. So it comes in the beautiful, like, I don't know, what, cradle? The cradle with the box, the FIIL. It's FIIL. I'm calling them the FIIs until they add an L. Little L. FIIL. One of those like slightly wasteful cases because you open it up, there's not much in here, but then they're supposed to fold in like which is the pattern. Hold on. This slides up. I love, by the way, how the hinge, and we're gonna get to this, how the hinge, which has got like actual connections, smoothly slides past the headband to fit. So wait, this goes, like, you have to do like a dance. But look, they could probably have gotten a much smaller case than this to work. They just didn't. These don't need this big a case. Put that away for now. Here's some wires it comes with. Are these any I didn't even pull them out. This is 4 pole. Not bad, actually. Like, I can feel it's gonna probably straighten out, but right now it's jank fest. And then USB. USB micro. That's at least a straight cable. 2020, we're still putting out fucking USB micros and things. God damn it. I just had 2 headphones in a row. The Razer Opus and the was the MU6. That was it. I mean, I could almost argue the fact that, okay, this is really tiny and maybe, but USB-C on everything or go home. They're small. This is a definitely on air. You're not going to be confused by this not being an on air. Mostly for the fact that the actual cup has no opening, which is interesting. So they're like committed to this on ear thing. But if you look, there's like a normal pad here, relatively soft. Then this is like basically an empty mesh that the driver's located underneath. And it doesn't have any other articulation other than out. So the actual pad itself exists, and if you could see this, there's a like silicone mesh that allows this driver to completely float there, which allows it to adjust completely to whatever your shape of your head is without bending the whole rest of the unit. Up here is decently padded. Like, it's thin. It's thicker than those fucking Sennheiser ones. But and they're still smaller headphones. The smooth in-out mechanism of this is just absurd. Like how nice that feels. Like you could tell you've crept out of like the bottom of the basement into the more luxurious brands. They're not $600 a pair, they're $250, but it's still like there's an actual rail on the side of this metal where it slides, and there's definitely some felt in there that keeps it from being a jank fest. This feels quality, is what I'm going to say. So you could adjust it as big as you want. Like that's way too big for most humans' heads. I was running it almost fully closed. The only labeling on it is the FIIL logo. And this is a touch surface. It's all on one side, which is it's a pet peeve of mine. But in this case, it's such a small headphone, and I don't really care. There's your USB micro to charge. There's a 3.5mm audio input, in case you want to do that. I've left this sticker on because I wanted to show you that it was here. I could take it off now finally after weeks of use. Finally, I can do this. Enjoy this with me. So there's literally an H and an L, a high and a low, for this switch, which is a very similar switch to other headphones I've reviewed, where it's a push in or this particular swiper no swiping, controls all the active noise canceling functionality because this is a touch. This is an up, down. By the way, this is a lit thing. I don't know if you can see that. It gently lights, I think, only when you're doing things. It's not like a gaming headset where it's lit up. And that's impressive because it looks silver. It looks just like silver plastic, but they still manage to make it glow. So if you're one of those people, it will glow and say FIIL because it's not FIIL if there's no L there. Noise canceling microphones / detection microphones are up here. This side has nothing else. This side, USB 3.5. It's not the multifunction button. That's something else. Here, in fact, that is the My Audio Filter button, or the MAF is this one. And that's the convenient multifunction button up here, which has the Bluetooth symbol and an LED. And I had the paperwork out because they do things. There's an app for this. I refuse to install it. In fact, if you look at the reviews, there's 2 listings for this on Amazon. There's a white one. The white version is $250. I'm not sure how much the black version was when they sent it to me, however long ago. But the black version is not there. It's on another post with terrible ratings. And mostly the ratings have to do with the app. So I'm just not going to bother. Because frankly, I don't think this needs an app. Most headphones shouldn't need an app. I'm not sure what they'd add, but I'm very, very happy with the way this sounds and acts and behaves and is built and is honestly, for an on-air, pretty fucking comfortable. I mean, the wallpaper tells more of a story than my mouth ever will. Let me put them on for a second. Now, I've got them currently in, I think this is open mode. So with that slider that you can push in and either enable or disable all things, MAF is now off. Now they're just an inert set of headphones. You press that little slider, that one that you can slide back and forth in. MAF on. Open mode. So now what that slider does is you either say high or low. That's why the H and L buttons were there. You could set it to a, I guess, higher Bluetooth mode. H brings it to open mode. And you hit up and it's open mode, open mode, open mode. Then you could step down to the different modes. So you step down, hold on. Monitor mode is the next mode. And I thought monitor mode was a passive ambient occlusion mode, like a passive close off mode, but it's not, because you could turn the whole unit off. This is light noise canceling. It's there. There's just the slightest bit of static in the background, as noise canceling tends to do that. It's fine. It's fine. It's comfortable. People who are annoyed by noise canceling would probably like monitor mode because it's just a taste of noise canceling. Then you go down again. Now noise canceling mode comes in and my voice actually starts getting choked. So I think monitor mode has to do with, it's like blending an outside-inside thing going on, which makes it a little more tolerable. But full-on noise canceling mode is like, I don't want to hear my air conditioner. Is it the best noise canceling on the earth? Not really. The MU6s do a better job, but the MU6s are also a giant on-ear that sounds like a shooting muff by default. So this, the fact that it's able to actually competently do noise canceling with an on-ear is rather impressive. So here's your switch down to... Well, I can't hear it. Hold on. Yeah. So you have three modes and then on off. And then this button, which is the Bluetooth button, which is the what the fuck? Convenient multifunction button. One key listening, short press to play pause. I don't have it connected to a device like my phone. You got to connect to your phone, this will work. I'm connected currently to this Tautronic sender so that I can use my giant playlist and anime, to send sound to it. So, but if you did have it hooked up, that would be play pause. Holding it is turn on and off. That's the power button as well. If you double press it, it's the battery level status, which is unfortunately is not very accurate. It's just more to like battery medium. And then it tells you literally everything that's going on in the unit. You can initiate reconfiguration, battery level I just did, switch to fill lights on and off. Oh, if you triple press that, you could adjust, maybe I did that already. Hold on. Fill lights on, fill lights off. Hey, gaming headset manufacturers, why don't you put a triple press fucking button in? Then you have when Bluetooth is connected, medium press the MFB, hold for 2 seconds before releasing, is to call Siri or voice assistant. Then enable and answer calls, and then reject incoming calls and medium press. So that one button does fucking 8 things. 8. This is why I don't need an app, because the button does 8 things. And this one is press it once to do a thing, and then press it again, and double press it. Oh, there's also a windy mode. I almost forgot that if you double press this one, the slider, it says windy mode. And I haven't actually had them any place where I could be in the wind, but if you've ever used active noise canceling headphones and you're outside, that is a thing. Like an actual wind blowing on it will try to cancel out, and it's a fucking noise. So headphone, remember last time, setting when powered on, blah, 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 trademark, blah, 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 blah. That's about it for this thing. Yeah, oh. So back to features and why this is more expensive and probably better than most. It is a touch panel. I like the MU6's better because the MU6 is less stringent, like it's basically the middle. You just do that. With this one, you have to go full length. If you want to go back to front, you got to go full length. You want to adjust the volume, it's full length. However, I don't think any other headphone does this. At least I haven't figured out if it does. Instead of swiping 100 times for volume, if you want to lower it a lot, you literally go and hold it there. And it goes... You want to go up. It goes up, 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 up. It's a nice feature. I wish it was a little less stringent on the actual distance. I wish it was a smaller, like, detection circle, because you have to go edge to edge. I literally just covered every fucking feature of this, and now we're going to talk about how they sound. Because they don't sound like shit. Zeos wouldn't recommend them if they sounded like shit. Now, the people, like I said, there is weird, like, the white ones have 57 ratings and are 4 stars. The black ones here, which have, I love these Photoshop pictures of them on everybody, only have 3 stars with 6 ratings. So something's weird about that pair. I always get concerned that it's going to be like a knockoff. Like, who's knocking off FIILs? But apparently someone is. Wow, they look giant in this Photoshop. They do have smart on and off also. When you take them off, they'll pause the music and shut off eventually. But the questions and the reviews are like... maybe a good deal if you don't care about smart. A lot of people had either issues with the app or couldn't get them to work on specific things like a Galaxy tablet. That's like 1 star. I don't read reviews, but when they're that, like, they're low and I love the product, I get confused. Ceos's animal brain's like, what? Why? Why no love this? Why no love this? These. Fucking these. Let's put them back on. On-ear comfort. If you have a problem with wearing over-ear headphones, which there are people who, like, if it hits their jaw, they feel nauseous. These are relatively fucking comfortable. And you can adjust that. You can just be like, even though this is plastic and not metal, you can just give it, like, give it a little bit of this. Give it a little bit of that. If you need to make it tighter, you can do a little bit of this. Don't be afraid to manipulate your headphones, especially when they're new, because they're still under warranty. And you can say, why did this show up broken in half? I'm so angry. I am a consumer and I am angry, Karen. Whoa, the volume is up to the maximum. I forgot to do that. Okay. Oh, that's loud. That's loud. Yeah, let's get that down. Let's get that down. Okay, that's better. So, I never tested them at full volume. They kick ass at full volume. Luckily that was Postmodern Jukebox and not like Marilyn Manson, but I mean... These are absolutely worth their cost at $250 for just the sound. Like, I'm just gone over the build, and I got all the controls and all the features, and usually it doesn't balance out. But fuck. I've done a couple reviews today. Like, I'm shoveling them all into like a single week. And these at least compete with Sony and Bose. And the MU6s, which are like my personal pick, like if I'm going on a plane, because I would rather have over-ear than on-ear. But these don't sound bad. Like nowhere near bad. These sound good. These are the opposite of that word, and they're like the double O word, which is good. Possibly great. And it's hard for me to say that, because here's the thing. I am a YouTuber, and I put my opinion out in a video, and then this video stays here, and I will be judged by 90% of people without them ever hearing this. They're just going to look at it and go, this he's full of shit. He doesn't know what he's talking about. But if you purchase a set of these, for the love of God, come back to this video and write a comment saying, holy shit, Zeos, you were right, or holy shit, Zeos, shill, asshole, hope you get fucking run over by a truck. Those are the only two things that are options on YouTube. Because I really fucking enjoy the way these sound. And not even that, like, I've gotten used to on-ears over the last few months because KPH30Is. But if Koss made a closed-back KPH30i and it sounded even remotely close to how these sound, it'd be a success. Overarching success. That was magical? I'm going to ignore it and presume my cat's just learning to play some sort of weird Indian instrument. Okay. Yeah, these deserve the term these. I mean, they're fucking well built. They have all these amazing features, and then somehow they manage to pull off sound quality. Like better than a lot of low-end just closed-back headphones. Like THX hundreds or these, the HiVi ones or these, probably these. The MU6s are a much more relaxed sound. Oh man, I'm going to say these a lot. I hope you're not playing the Zeos drinking game, which is defined by every time I say these, you take a shot, because everyone has died already. And if someone comes in and murders me, I'll have it on camera. Imaging, vocal clarity, low end, everything sounds natural, and that's with or without noise canceling. That's not like, oh, you need specifically to have it in this mode or it doesn't work. Everything works. Everything works flawlessly. Bose can suck my dick because these exist. Sony, I really like the Sony. Fuck off. These. Like, I don't even have to change, I don't want to change songs. I just want to listen to, and they're not, that's another thing, like, they're not blasting, but they're loud when I put them on. So and they're only like a 38mm driver. I don't know what's happened. I don't know. But these are god fucking good headphones. Let's skip it out. I'll skip tracks. Casey and the Sunshine Band. That's the way I like it. And you're all gonna have to accept that this is the way I like it. Oh my God, it's so loud. That is so impressively loud. And now down, and hold my finger there, and it go down, 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 down. I think down is harder to get it to do like the multiple downs than up, which is probably a fault. And now there is a bit of a noise when you have it in active noise canceling, which I currently don't, by the way. I have it off. So let me put that on. And when you turn it off and on, you could hear just the slightest amount of like change. Like it's still quiet, but there's a change. And I really complained about the Razer Opus because when those are even on your head with a power adapter attached to it, it sounds like you're in a goddamn windy hallway. It's like the roars of a crowd are somewhere in the distance. And these could be my imagination. The wallpaper, it's just... Open mode does... Again, this is the test, by the way, is if I close my eyes, can I locate where my snaps are happening? And this is like the second set today that's really, like the MU6s and these really impressed me with this open mode. I can hear my voice a little bit louder. It's a little bit more amplified than it is on the MU6s, which, by the way, those are linked in the description below, and a little bit cheaper, but giant. These feel more like a luxury product. Whoever put their effort into the FIILs, by the way, they're called the CanvIIs with more 2 eyes, the art of audio, and they absolutely deserve it. God, that open mode is so good. They don't do anything wrong. They're not uncomfortable. They're not poorly designed. They sound fucking phenomenal. Like, I want to listen to things on them. For a Bluetooth headphone with noise canceling, that is a rarity. Only the Drop Pandas were that sort of level. And those don't even have active noise canceling. They had passive noise canceling. And I said that's enough. But I didn't take them on a plane. I mean, no one's taking them on a plane. Let's face it. It's 2020. Ain't no one getting on a plane, unfortunately. But these will absolutely... Put on the AC for a second. Hold on. I hear it spooling up. Yeah, they're about 70%, 75% of what like a good crazy L700 set of not L700, but like 700 set of Bose is. I could hear the air conditioner come on and run. I can hear it. But it doesn't bother me. It's low enough that it doesn't bother me. If I put it to monitor mode, I could hear it. It's bothering me. And if I put it out to open, now it's just... It is 100% room accurate to how annoying that air conditioner is. So I don't recommend open mode if you have an air conditioner. Monitor, fine. Yeah, this works fucking phenomenally. It's for on-ear noise canceling, phenomenal cosmic powers. Itty bitty living space. Can I leave that on? It's like 90 something degrees out today. No? I don't want to keep cycling it. We're gonna leave that on. We're finishing this. We're done. I managed to get a sound demo off on these. These beautifully built metal, like that. Just the metal here with this hinge makes it worthwhile. I don't like the fact that you can crush the pad like that, but when you do fold them up, if you fold them completely and fold them up, oh God, do that. You can get them real, like you can get them palm sized. And that's good. I would probably just take them like this. Like, these are one of those pairs of headphones that, since there's so few moving parts, like there's nothing that twists other than the pad itself, around the neck. This isn't around the neck, get through an airport, never gonna bother you. No reason to even take the case. Just shove in your bag. These are, they're built super. And I don't want to sound like, I know when I sound shilly, but here's the thing, you won't listen to me if I'm just like, these are a very quality set of headphones, and I believe everyone should fucking buy them if you need headphones. If you can get away with on-ear, fucking buy them. somebody needs to balance out those like 3-star reviews. Like this deserved way more than that. I don't know how the app works. You know what? Get them. Don't fucking install the app. Just don't do it. There's literally no need. I don't know what it does. I don't care. Don't know. Don't care. If I don't think I need an app, there's some headphones I installed. The fucking Razer software I installed. You don't need it. You don't need it. It's all garbage. It's all high-end garbage. You know what? I didn't even talk about that with the Razers. That it has like a 7.1. It just makes it sound even worse. Oh well. Fucking who cares? Who cares? That when you're garbage, I just tell you don't buy it. But these are not garbage, and you should consider purchasing them if you need a just pretty. I'll be the vain one and be like, look, I just want a really nice looking set of Bluetooth headphones. They just happen to sound great too. All right, I'm done. The sound demo for this, which was a miracle that it worked, because I actually had to put the microphones on the pad. It was very strange, and it will not even do justice, because just they never do. And you certainly can't judge the noise canceling. But that wallpaper is also down in the description next to the sound demo. Links to these, links to the other ones I talked about. Thank you, FIIL. First of all, FIIL is also a bad name for a company, because we have people named Phil here. In America, there's PHIL is Phil. I live in Philadelphia, so you say Phil, it's like PHIL, Phil, like the Philip, like no, Phil like landfill, but 2 I's. It's like it's a marketing people. There needs to be American marketing in China. I'm pretty sure that I need to start a company. That air conditioner feels fantastic, by the way. I'm done with these. Sound demo, links to her. If you want to support this channel and its efforts, and usually buy things in the yard sale and see these videos early and contact me directly via the private messaging systems of either place, Patreon and Subscribestar, make all the bills go away. They make the bill man go away. So thank you for everyone who's supported me through the years. You have kept the bill man away. Those are the benefits of those, by the way. I won't be selling these in the yard sale. These are going to Princess Pasta because she has little tiny ears, and this is probably good. This might be an over ear for her. But she also might get on a plane at some point to come see me, and that would be lovely if she had nice headphones. So not in the yard sale, but there'll be other things in the yard sale, and well, that's it. Yard sale. 1st to the 10th of every month. I ship for free to the U.S. Half shipping international. So if you bid on something and you bid, $18.23, if you win, you only pay $18.23, unless you live in Dubai, and then you pay $18.23 and probably half of a $200 shipping bill. That's just the way the world works. Also, there's a $10 Telegram chat that is attached to either one of those support platforms, no matter which one you join. I get a slightly higher percentage on Subscribestar, but it's a little bit weirder. Like, I don't answer comments in that because I don't think, like I did, they just added the ability to answer comments, and the messages system is broken. But there's fewer people on there, so I'll probably get your question faster on Subscribestar. However, if you don't want to wait, my phone has Telegram. I'm in a Telegram chat. The patronage chat's got like 300 members, and they'll answer your questions and tell you to buy $2,000 DAX, and then someone else will tell you don't buy that, just buy this like FIIO amp. FIIO, not FIIL, and it'll all work out. So yeah, if you want to be behind the scenes, see things early, know my opinions way ahead of time, that's the place to be. And those people actually help make decisions for the channel. Like when I was donating the money from the Triangle sale, they got to pick the charity. So if you want to be more involved like that, the $10 chat's where to be. Also, all the wallpapers I've ever used, and you can look up the original artists with Sauce now. I modify them to like fit this monitor, but you should still be able to pick out who and what, because I just get them randomly from places on the internet. I don't, hundreds at a time. We're good. Thank you for letting me put my air conditioner on. It's very, very enjoyable. And thank you to FIIL, or FIIL. I think it would be better if it was just 3 I's. That's at least unique, and you know how to spell it. But thank you to FIIL for sending these headphones. I would not have purchased them on my own. They didn't look special. They're fucking special. They're B&O build quality special, and sound good. And that's really, that's there you go. I'm sorting out the shit for you, and this is not that. This is not shit.